Hi, welcome. Lakshmi and I are very pleased to present the fifth principle of accountability, tracking and follow-up. And there's a lot of material that's going to follow, but we wanted to give you a brief introduction. Lakshmi, I ask you here because you've attended the workshops, and so you've learned some things and you've observed some things that are important. Give me an example of something you heard one of the managers talking about that's so important for follow-up.
The main important thing which I found after the workshop, like how do they do follow-ups, is like they give more concern. They being an active listener. They always listen what the store, like whatever the staff has to say, because they listen to them without judging them. They just listen to them and give the like if they find it very true or very concerned, they keep the concern and they find out what exactly needs to be done, like what is the next step and how can this be fixed without blaming them or without just going on putting too much pressure on them.
So
So
we
that
talk
was,
sometimes about performance within the store, but one of the things that comes up a lot with people, right, anywhere, any kind of
yes,
business, is that
yes,
conflict. And in that example that you talked about, I think you were impressed about how to address with conflict on the team.
yes. Being working in a team or any company, you may have many conflicts between the persons, maybe two persons. So always make sure you're an active listener, listen from both sides so that you don't have to judge the person. Don't give up like a proper, like for favor one person. You don't have to favor one person. You have to listen to both of them because being in a team, if you are there in the team needs your support. Until and unless you're not listening to the both the person, you can't give a proper opinion or you can't take a proper decision. So it's always good.
And you've had this with me because you were one of the top
Yes.
performers and we asked you to step into a new role. So it was perfect fit for you. And you were worried about that conflict. What do you do when people aren't doing exactly what they say they're going to do? And that was the biggest challenge as a manager. What did you learn about
Yes.
tracking and follow up, and how does that fit into the overall accountability?
That was quite difficult task in the beginning because in order to track and do the follow-ups, I had many challenges because being putting the team together and making them work, it was too tough. But I did make the alignments. The team was ready to get into that alignments. They were given some assignments, spoke to them differently. Like we did spoke to them and asked them how they feel when they are given the work as assigned. They're not overloaded. Make the team feel comfortable. And in that way, I find it like starting though it was much pressure. Now I feel much comfortable when I'm with the team.
Are you
They do
saying that the
understand.
follow up is almost easy sometimes?
Yes, I get the proper update, what needs to be done, and the team is aware of what needs to be done. Actually, how have to be done. The process should be followed. What are the updates to be made? Where it has to be recorded and how it has to be recorded. So
So
the
it
team
doesn't
is like
it doesn't sound like it's that complicated, but maybe it takes some
time.
time.
Yes, yes, time. It
All
takes
right.
time. You should give some time.
And never give up. I know that's your famous saying that everybody says, never give up.
No,
Mhm.
never.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Lakshmi. I think that the people that use these resources, we have such great talent that we share with the online course, and the workshops just brings it all together. We hope you enjoy the course, and we look forward to seeing you in our workshops.
Thank you.